quick, really fucking fast. Guys, real quick. Okay. Bro, I'm rushing, bro. Okay. Oof. All right, so I'm sure you guys read the commentary, right? I'm currently looking at longs right now. I'm not rushing it. Do not rush longs yet, guys. I know we're watching it. Wait for an impulse, which we're getting right now. But yeah, guys, we're looking at longs. We're finally inversing the gap from yesterday that we weren't able to inverse for like a whole through 2-3 hours. So we're finally getting the inverse right now, guys. All right. So we're gonna see how this ends up holding up. I know I came into the stream super rushed, guys. I was currently doing something. Oof, I am all over the place. All right, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this on the screen for just a second, guys. I'll be back in 1 second. All right, I'll be back in literally 1 second. If you guys want to go ahead and watch, whatever. No, I'm not trading today, guys. I'm gonna do commentary today. Like I said, I'm done for the week. I made my money, with Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But I'm gonna be watching this setup. All right, guys. But I'm gonna leave this chart on the screen. I'll be back in 2 seconds. All right, guys. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. All right, guys. 1 second. If it hits the price target, it's at 450. All right. Wait. By the way, tap a quick one in the chat if you guys entered. Do we take it? Yeah. I mean, dude. Yeah. We kind of inversed. Yeah. We kind of inversed the gap. Did you guys take it? Like, I took it. Too late now. Oh man. Don't tell me you guys didn't take it. I took it. Oh my. Okay, hold on. Let me do a quick poll. Nah, please tell me you guys took it. Okay, guys, I did a quick poll. The trade already played out, sort of. It hit the price target. Please tell me you took it. Quick $500. Well, gap the 15-minute from yesterday, bro. This one. I put it in the commentary channel like 2 minutes ago. This one right here. Oh man. Wait. I hope. Hold on, guys. Because now we're pumping up, and I'm hoping you guys took longs, right? Okay, so some people took longs. I'm seeing that part. Oh man, 71. Oh my god. No, bro. 80% of people missed it, bro. Damn it, bro. You guys had one job, bro. Bro, you start the stream. Well, I started as fast as I could, bro. I mean, I put it out in the commentary channel. I mean, let me see, bro. It's fine, guys. If you didn't catch it, I'll stay on. I mean, the stream just started, but it did hit the price target, bro. Damn it, bro. This one was too fast then. Oh man. Damn, bro. It's fine, guys. If you missed it, don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. If you missed it, it's fine. One sec, guys. Because we got the impulse there. I'm like, guys, wait for the impulse. Okay, there we got it. And then, it kind of just ripped from there. But once again, if you missed it, don't worry. I'll try to find you guys another setup. I was hoping a lot of you guys caught it, so we don't have to worry about trading OPEX today. But some people caught it at least, which is a good thing. Now I just gotta worry about the rest. Oh man. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're locked in. Anyways, let me put this out really fast, and then let me finish what I was doing real quick, guys, and then I'll get back to this. Hold up. But yeah, guys. Don't worry if you didn't catch it. Wait, hold up. One sec. Now I'm doing a million things here. One sec, guys. Super light. All right, guys, I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go get water. I'm gonna fill up everything. If you didn't catch this trade, don't worry about it. I know it's a little bit too fast. Because I mean, I get it. You guys probably joined the stream. And it's like, oh, David's in longs already. What the hell? But yeah, if you caught it, good for you guys. If you guys can, if you're green, call it a day. All right, guys. Today's OPEX. I don't want you guys getting caught up in any more bad price action. Just take it easy. All right, guys. So if you guys are green, guys, take it. All right. If you're not, don't worry. I got you guys. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna put out that I'm live here. Before I go fill up my water bottle and everything. Okay, I'll be back. One sec, guys. Stay here. Stay here. Stay here. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. The gap fulfilled yesterday on TradingView, but not on TradingView. I base everything off of TradingView, so that's how I found this setup here. But yeah, regardless, not many people took it because it played out way too fast. So don't even worry about it if you missed it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this already. I guess since we're not really gonna use it anymore. And I'll try to find a new setup for you guys, man. I was really hoping a lot of you guys were able to catch it so we don't have to trade OPEX today, because today is probably gonna be like yesterday, very, very choppy. All right. But yeah, we'll see. Let me see what we got here. Now, on the 5-minute time frame, we do have a lot more volume kicking in, which means that we can potentially get another setup, right? So hopefully you guys don't miss this one. But yeah, okay. So looking at the 5-minute time frame, coming into market open off the rip in the first 2 or 3 minutes, we took out the drawn liquidity at 450, which is this one over here. Not the strongest one, but definitely a level to take out. Now, at the same time, we also took out quite a bit of liquidities here as well at 412. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, what the heck? We took out some more levels of liquidity at around 412. And all that good stuff, right? So we're not only working with one level of liquidity, we're working with a few. All right. So now we have on the 5-minute time frame, we can say we have a full 5-minute bullish rally gap, right? About, if I'm not mistaken, it should be about 100 points, right? Yeah, 105 points of a bullish rally gap, right? Now in this case, now that we know that coming to market open, we have taken out most of the levels of the nearby liquidity. Obviously, we do have some more above, all right, which we might want to target. We don't know yet. But now we took out these levels of liquidity, we could start looking for more of a reaction in the market and start looking to get maybe another trade here, especially off this 5-minute time frame here. It all really depends on the reaction in the market, which right now we're getting a little bit more red to green, which shows that buyers are still in somewhat of control. So we might be able to see 493 before anything to the downside. We don't know yet, but we'll see. All right, but now the game plan, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? We just finished working into longs, or at least some of us did. And with these longs, we were able to trade into the drawn liquidity above, right? So now that we took it out here, we want to be looking for mainly a D-roll sweep into a reversal coming into market open. And then we can just use this 5-minute gap towards our advantage to go ahead and take out this little mini pullback that we got here at 925, which is quite a bit of a strong level of liquidity, at least on the 5-minute time frame, right? So we could look for something like this into at least these 3 levels of liquidity below, at 326, 273, and 266, which these 2 levels are kind of the same thing. But yeah, we'll see. Right? Obviously, the market just opened barely even 10 minutes ago, so we need to wait a little bit to see what it wants to do. But yeah. Once again, guys, if you guys are green from the first trade, if you read it in time and saw it in time, please call it a day. All right, guys, don't get caught up in this OPEX thing that's gonna happen today. For those that don't know, today's OPEX. For those that don't know what OPEX is, every 3rd Friday of the month, it's known to be one of the choppiest days of the month because that's when a lot of option contracts expire, right? Which means that money is being taken out of the markets, not being put into the markets, right? And obviously, the markets need money to move, and if you're taking money out, obviously, it's going to do quite the opposite. All right. So yeah, today is an OPEX. Yeah, it is. It's the 3rd Friday of the month. Yeah, it is. It is. But yeah. Now for the 20, 30 people, whoever caught the trade, please call it a day. All right, because I'm seeing a lot of you guys are green. And by the way, if you guys are green and caught this trade, guys, post your profits over in the profit channel. I'm already seeing a lot of you guys are posting it. But yeah, if you guys are green, no matter what, please call it. All right, guys. I don't want you guys getting caught up in any potential chop due to OPEX today. All right, guys. So please call it. All right. Now, if you didn't, if you're not green, or if you didn't catch a trade mainly, don't worry. We obviously we have another setup that we can potentially work with here. We have a 100-point gap. That could be very good depending on the momentum. As we go on into market open, right? Which already kind of seems not as aggressive, but I mean, only time can really tell. All right. Can we start the stream at 9:20? Unfortunately, I wish I could, but that's the time where I'm usually setting up the stream, the title, answering some questions, setting up my chart and everything. So it's kind of just gonna be extra work for me. You know what I mean? So I always just start the stream at 9:30. Today was just one of those days where it was just really fast. But yeah, I try to put it out as fast as I possibly could, both the commentary and the live trading. But obviously it takes time to get the notification. It takes time to read it. It takes time to join the stream, open up your chart, see what's going on, and by the time it happened, a lot of people kind of just missed it. You know what I mean? But yeah. Then would have been a nice re-entry. Nah. The long trade, if you didn't catch it when it happened, it's done. It already hit the price target. So don't look for re-entries after the price target is hit. You're gonna be liquidity. All right, you don't want to be that. All right. But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna give the market a little bit more time here to see if it can give us another setup here, another good read into the markets. And depending on what we're able to get, we can go based off that. All right, guys. So yeah, keep that in mind. Just don't be in a rush. You know what I mean? If you missed the first setup, don't get any FOMO. It's all Gucci. It's all good. We're gonna get another one, hopefully. Now we're still putting me up quite a bit here. We're about to see 493, which is not too bad. Yeah, we're about to see 493 here. So yeah. Blast is showing longs on the indicator at 538. Do you see 538? Make sure he's charting NQ. Don't chart the contracts. Chart NQ1. But yeah, all right, guys. So now we're taking out another level of liquidity here. So maybe we can work with something. I would prefer that we take out this one instead. It'll be a lot better. 493 doesn't really have much. 508 looks a lot. Whoa. Okay. Well, I guess we took that out quite quick. We took it out quite quick. But yeah. By the way, is anyone, for the people that actually ended up entering the longs, you caught the trade? Happy holidays. Hey, bro, happy holidays, bro. I was about to say that. Yeah. For whoever caught the trade, is anyone still in? Type a 1 in the chat if you guys are still in. If you took the trade. No? Or did you guys get stopped at a break even? Got out at PT1. Got out. I caught the trade. Got out at 1-1. Break even. Okay, yeah. So most people got out at break even. Okay, not bad. Okay. Sounds good. Now, whoa. Wait. We're introducing another guy. I didn't even notice. Hold on. Do we have room for higher? I don't really think so. Yeah, it's 25 points. Why is the market pumping up so hard? Let me clean up my chart a little bit so I can not get as confused. I'm not really gonna suggest longs off this inverse. I mean, if you guys want to risk it, you can. Just your price target won't be very ideal. But yeah, the market is pumping up like crazy. So longs anywhere in this range wouldn't even be so bad. I just don't want to really give you guys any setup in this area, and it hit the price target. Okay. What the hell is going on in the market? Why are we pumping up so hard? Dude, we're ripping up. For what though? I mean, if anything, we can work with. If the market wants to continue ripping up, we can work with the last fair value gap up here. And there's not going to be anything holding us down until pretty much 659. Right? And we have room for higher. Yeah, it's a 37-point price target. What do I mean, last? Well, we have some more above. It's just the last one I have marked out. Wait, hold up. Yeah, dude, why is the market ripping up so hard? Why is it super volatile? Wait, today's OPEX. Why is it not supposed to be? But okay. So let's get this straight. CPI was yesterday, known to be one of the most volatile days. Instead, we got one of the choppiest days ever, right? Today is OPEX, known as the choppiest day, but we get one of the most volatile days ever? That doesn't really make any sense. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I guess we'll try to trade it. We'll try to trade it here. But yeah, looking at the 15-minute time frame, I'm just gonna stick to the 15 minutes today. I'm not even gonna bother looking at the 5-minute. I know there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. But I do want to see how we approach. We just finished taking out a level of liquidity at 559. If I'm not mistaken, it's a level of liquidity, right? Yeah, it's like a little mini pullback there. I want to see how we approach this level of liquidity, whether we want to hold it, continue going higher, sweep it, or whatever. And this should be able to give us another bias coming into the market, or market open, if you want to consider it that. All right. Now, once again, guys, we just finished introducing this fair value gap here. Like I said, I don't really suggest taking longs off this one just because your price target is not looking super, super safe. But if we do end up continuing higher, we could definitely look to take something from here because we would have a more safe price target, I would say, right? Which is about 37 points, 40 points, depending on your entry. All right, guys. Now, looking at the market right now, we're kind of getting more of a bearish reaction based off 559. So yeah, I'm gonna delete this indicator since I'm not gonna be using it for any longs or any inverses or anything. I'm not really gonna be using it as a reference in the first place. But I do want to see how the market kind of reacts here to see whether we want to get a short setup or a long setup based off this fair value gap, right? Because we can either use this fair value gap for a long setup off an inverse, or we can use this fair value gap for a rejection into a possible 5-minute inverse to the downside for a bearish bias. All right, now that inverse would have to be very, 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 very strong, or that rejection would have to be very strong. Because yeah, we need to dump at least 100 points for an entry, both to the upside and to the downside. But with the way that the market is moving today, I don't even know what to say. I really don't even know what to say. But we'll see. We'll see. Now, guys, I'm looking at the profit channel, and a lot more people are green than I expected, which is good. All right, so I'm pretty happy for that. I'm at least happy for that. All right, guys. But don't worry, I'm gonna try to catch you guys with one more setup here. I'm gonna drink some water real quick, and I'm gonna lock in. Try to see if I can form a game plan off this fair value gap. Whether depending on the reaction that we get from the gap, and we go from there. All right, guys. So one sec, guys. I'm on mute because I know you guys are gonna say something about me chugging the water. One sec. Okay, I'm back. Okay, anyways, let's see. So it kind of seems like buyers are starting to get a little bit weak here. A little bit. All right. We're constantly flipping from green to red from this DOL here. Now, I don't want to base my bias from 559 because it's not a very strong level of liquidity. If you look at the 5-minute time frame, it's a pullback, but it's like a very small pullback. You know what I mean? It's not anything crazy. So if I want to work with a bearish bias, I would prefer to work with the DOL at 508, which is this high up here, right? So if price is able to, we already did, right? I was gonna say if price is able to take it out, if price is able to hold below 508 after a fair value gap rejection here off of 560, we can look to use the 5-minute time frame to mark out a gap here, a really big gap actually, but a gap here on the 5-minute time frame, working with a bearish bias from this DOL sweep into lower, which would have to be this low here, right? Which would be enough, right? It should be, yeah, about 40 points of a price target. And then we could target the next fair value gap here, which was at 930, and then target the 925 low. We're gonna look for something like this. It's gonna be a little bit, I'm not gonna say tricky, but it is gonna take some time for us to really get a reaction. Because the market is really volatile on both, pretty much to the upside. So in order for us to get a lot of selling pressure, we need buyer exhaustion first. It's not something that the market can just go like. The market can't just go like this. Let me show you guys. It can't just go like this. It's kind of impossible because we have way too much buyer interest. So we need something that goes like this, where we chop out for a little bit and then we go back down. Something like yesterday's PM trade. If you guys remember, we ended up catching shorts yesterday after we were stuck in a fair value gap for about 2 hours, right? Eventually, we got the buyer exhaustion, and sellers gain control. Today is pretty much the same case. We have the same amount of buying as yesterday, where we pumped up like crazy, right? And then we were stuck in a gap for quite some time, and then we sold off. Now, I'm not saying that this trade will take 2 hours. I'm just saying you can't just expect a full U-turn in 1 minute to the downside, right? But we can expect lower because we are starting to show a little bit of weakness here. The question is when can we get the full weakness, right? So so we'll see. We'll see, right? Oh yeah, you're right, bro. You're right. I'm reading the chat. Someone said it's gonna be too risky because we're gonna be trading inside of a 15 minute. And you're completely right, bro. This is the same exact setup that we ended up trying to trade yesterday off open. If you guys remember, we had so much confirmations on the 5 minute of fair value gap rejection, a DOL sweep, selling pressure, but we couldn't inverse it because of the 15-minute gap being held up. So the thing is, if you want to look to work into shorts from the 15-minute, we're gonna have to wait for a near 200 point sell off for just an entry, and we can't be doing that because that's gonna be way too oversold. So like I really like the setup, but yeah, you're right. I definitely don't want to make the same mistake as yesterday twice. You know, where the 15-minute gap really messed us up. It is a potential setup that we can definitely look to take, but it's gonna be a risky one. It all depends on the selling pressure, of course, but really anything could happen inside of this range from down here to up here. So no continuation off the 15-minute. Well, no. Not really. Because you can't really use a continuation model off of this 15-minute because you're gonna trade back into the next 15-minute gap, which can also reject you back down. You know what I mean? So your best bet would be a continuation from this 15-minute into a bounce, into an inverse, into taking longs, into the price target. Let me see. The imbalance on the 15-minute has migrated onto the 5 minute. I personally like the 5 minute inverse to the downside. I really do like the 5 minute inverse to the downside, but this is the same. There's no difference. This is the same exact setup from yesterday, where we tried taking shorts and it just wouldn't work because the 15-minute wouldn't let it. No matter how much confirmation we had on the 5 minute, the 15-minute just would not let the market go down. And especially with the way that we have the buying pressure, we're probably just gonna get some pullbacks into like a 5 minute inverse and fake it out. So I don't want that to happen. So I mean, I will see how time goes on, like how the market goes on as time goes. Um, but yeah. Uh, right now, ideally, as much as I would love to look to take shorts from the 5 minute inverse, which it looks primed, it has too many restrictions, which is mainly just a 15-minute. So as much as I don't want to say I like longs as much, I kind of do. Just because there's not much stopping us. I mean, it's as simple as okay, the market chops up a little bit. We get the push to the upside, we inverse the next 15-minute gap, and we have nothing stopping us until 659 or 660, pretty much, if you want to call it that. Um, so it would be just a more ideal setup because there just won't be anything stopping you, just like the 5 minute inverse over here. You get what I'm saying? Although the 5 minute does look really, really good. It's definitely very what's the word? Tempting. It's really, really tempting. But yeah. Oh yeah, and ES is also why is the market does anyone know why the market is moving so crazy today? By chance? Like we're moving today. Way more than yesterday. And yesterday was CPI. The Santa rally? Probably. I mean, to be fair, yeah, today is the last day before the market really goes into OPEX. No. OPEX is known to be choppy, not volatile. But yeah. Trump is addressing the nation. But that's at 1 though. We're getting volume off open. 7 trillion options expiring. Exactly. That's choppy, right? Money is expiring. It's not being in the market. When is OPEX? Every third Friday of the month. I'm green. I'm green for the day. Although I took profits early. Hey, call it a day, bro. Go enjoy your Christmas, bro. Go enjoy your Christmas. All right. I know it's next week, but go enjoy it. All right, because next week is gonna be pretty bad. All right, next week's market is gonna be pretty bad. A lot of people are already calling today. Today's the last day that a lot of people are gonna be trading. Um, I wish I could say the same. But I don't know. I'll probably be on next week. But shit, I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I do not want to trade next week, bro. Like if it wasn't for this Discord, today would be my last day trading for the year. Let me see. The market is pumping today. due to a mix of strong tech momentum, particularly from AI stocks, following the positive earning company from Micron. I've never heard of that company. And anticipation of potential future Federal Reserve rate cuts. But we just had FOMC. I know this is from ChatGPT. We all know that part, right? So maybe it's just confused on that part. But it should be based off AI growth, but off what company? It can't be Nvidia because we didn't have any overnight Nvidia news. It says it's Micron. I've never heard of that company, so I don't know. Possibly Japan, but we're not trading the Japan markets. That's the thing. So it can't be that. We're trading the US markets. You know what I mean? Happy holidays, Eve. Not trading till January. Hey, bro, you're good, bro. If anything, bro, I'll see you back on the first. Hey, by the way, Brian, did you catch the trade from today? The first one? Let me know. Let me know. Micron stopped making RAM for retail. Oh, hell no. Is that why RAM has been going up, bro? Probably. The AI companies are taking over, bro. AI, yep. But yeah, yeah, it's good. Well, AI is pretty convenient. But when they're taking over RAM prices and a bunch of GPUs, then it becomes an issue for sure. You know. Plus, we had an insane trade last year on the December 29th, 20th, 21st, 21st, 27th, 30th, and 31st. I have all the charts. No. I had the worst week of my life on December 19th till the 30th, bro. Bro, I went on only a losing streak. Like, no wins or nothing. Just straight losses, bro. No, you need to check again. There's no way, bro. You know what? Matter of fact, while we wait for the setup, let me show you guys. It's going to take a while for me to find it, but I don't think I'm going to find it. This is going to take forever. I mean, how many trades do I catch a year either way? You know what I mean? Where are we at? We're in the third. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Let me see. Let me show you what we did December. For those wondering, David, why don't you trade the last week of the year? Let me show you guys real quick. All right. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys what's going on here. Okay. So we're on the 30th. Okay. One second. Okay. Right here. Right. The new week started. Right. Christmas week. Right, guys. Woohoo! Christmas. Right. First trade, loss. Second trade, loss. Third trade, 8 points. Not bad. Next trade, loss. Next trade, you know. Okay. This is when we started like actually winning here. And then yeah, winning losing streak is over. I think. Yep, losing. Okay. So maybe it wasn't that bad. It doesn't seem bad. Wait, let me see what the market's doing. Okay, nothing. It doesn't seem like it's a bad losing streak. But trust me, guys, I was going through the worst time of my life during Christmas, bro. I am not trying to go through that again. But yeah, for those that don't know, December 23rd, 2024, last year, Christmas week, which it's currently the 19th, so 23rd next week, you know what I mean? Price action was very bad, very, very bad, not very fun to trade. Right? Once again, first trade of the Christmas week, loss. Second trade, loss. Third trade, it was ES. It was all right, whatever. It was an okay win. Next trade, loss. Dude, it was horrible, guys. I will not wish this upon my worst enemy, bro. I never want to go through this ever again, bro. So yeah, this year I probably want to take Christmas a little bit slower and maybe enjoy my holidays rather than thinking about losing trades. Blast must have been getting so much hate, bro. I have never seen so many people leave the Discord ever, bro. Dude, every time I refresh, 2 people left, 3 people left. Oh, this Discord sucks. This is not what this guy promotes. 3 people left again. Dude, it was horrible, bro. I will never wish that upon my worst enemy, bro. So yeah. Anyways, the market is pumping up again. It seems that we're getting out of this choppy range that we were having here. Obviously, it's like kind of like a little base here that we're getting. But like I said, guys, if you guys do want to look to take longs, this inverse wouldn't look super bad. Now, keep in mind, we are a little bit overbought, so this trade can definitely slow down if we do end up getting it. But keep that in mind. Now, let's see. Because both NQ and ES seem like they have room for higher, but ES, on the other hand, has its price target right around the corner, which is a little bit of a problem. But NQ is kind of the same case, actually. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, guys, longs off this. If you guys didn't catch the first longs, This one doesn't look as bad either, in my opinion. Blast don't trade next week. Take your time with fam. Please don't trade. Okay, okay, bro. You don't gotta beg. I'll still be on. I'll still be on. Don't worry. Obviously, I'm not gonna leave you guys off with a week without content. Now if I do get on, it'll probably just be commentary or probably just more educational stuff to end the year, or maybe I get on to do some giveaways. For Christmas week. You know what I mean? Whatever you guys want. I'll let you guys vote whether you guys want education, commentary, giveaways, whether it's premium giveaways, funded account giveaways. I'll give away anything. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, love that giveaway. All right, but you guys hear free money. You're like, okay, I want that. but yeah, I made $300. Should I? Let me see. Should I take another trade? No, 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 bro. Use that 300 to go buy some presents, bro. Come on now. Let me see. Please do commentary. I just need 2 more winning trades and then I get a payout. Here's the problem. I can do commentary, but we're trading the last week of the year, which is a holiday, bro. So it's not as simple as just me getting on and giving you 2 winning trades. It's going to be a lot harder than that because the markets are going to be garbage. No one is trading Christmas week. All right. So it's going to be like, it's not going to be that easy, bro. So if anything, bro, just wait till January, bro. I mean, January 1st. Where will be the long entry? The long entry would be off the inverse. So somewhat like this, you'll be looking at a trade. So, your usual 35 points. And then you would only have one price target. Oh, wow. You would actually only have one price target. Well, it's going to be 40 points, which is good. And your entry would be around 620 or 621. But we only have one price target, right? Hold on. Okay, yeah, no, you could just target this fair value gap above, which would be this one. So you could target like what? 704 as well. And would you have any other price targets? I mean, you could look at 881. We're probably not gonna see 881, but yeah. With the indicators in longs? Wait, what? No way. From what? I'm assuming from a 5-minute gap. No, it had to be. No, there's only a 5-minute. Wait, what? Oh, it's seeing longs. Oh, I was about to say. Yeah, no, there's nothing here in the markets yet. I mean, we're still waiting for this 15-minute. When's the update for the indicator coming out? I'm gonna try to release it after today's stream. I already have everything ready. I'll have the script and everything. I just gotta hit publish and we're good. All right, guys. But can I save evals to January? Yeah, I mean, as long as they don't expire, I mean, or renew, you're good. I mean, if they renew, they're not really gonna expire, but you're just gonna have to pay for the eval. What's the update? Here, let me send it over to you guys. I'm gonna send it here in the live stream chat. Let me find it real quick. Hold up. I'm gonna delete this now so I don't confuse anyone. My Discord is really slow. What the heck? Yeah, nothing's loading up here. Let me just check my trading chat. Okay, I can see here. Okay, I'll just forward this here. Trading chat. There you go. Yo, is my Discord? Can you guys hear me good? Or are the Discord servers very slow? All good? Wait. It's good? None of my pictures are loading and none of my messages are sending. Fix your chart? Okay. Wait. Am I booking out? There's nothing for Discord. It's moving a bit slow though. Yeah, it's not only me, right? Are the pictures sending for you guys? Bro, I'm sure that a lot of you guys in here are probably trying to send the message and it's not sending. It's slow, right? Okay. I figured. Okay, at least it's not me. Okay, so guys, if the stream turns off, it's because of Discord, not me. All right, guys. Discord is slow. Yeah, the servers are probably like shutting down if anything. What about the fair value gap at 621, the 15-minute time frame? Yeah, that's the one that we're looking at. No, there's another one. What? Oh no, this one already got filled, guys. If you're talking about this one, it's been filled. Yeah, look. Well, it was it finally sent the update. But it got filled to the tick. So yeah, this gap doesn't really exist that much anymore. So you don't really have to worry about it. Now, wait, we're kind of getting a deal sweep here, or a little bit. We just got a fat green to red. So yeah, a tick short. Ah, bro, it'll be fine, right? I hope so. But yeah, no, I usually don't count those. This is Mamba's fiend for a trade, bro. Okay, so someone said here in my YouTube chat. So if you had to give your best tips to newbies, what would you say would have saved you time and frustration? Hmm. There's a lot of things I could say. Um. Hmm. Okay, the best thing I can say is okay. Most of us here are trading platforms. If anything, a lot of you guys. Um. The best thing I could say is if your broker or your platform that you're using has a lockout feature, use it. You don't understand how many accounts this has saved and will continue saving. Because the thing is, when it comes to us being beginner traders or newbie traders or whatever you want to call it, the problem is a lot of us we get a lot of emotions when we're trading with money. We don't really know our rules. We don't have overtraining rules. We don't have revenge trading rules. We don't have max loss rules. And these can blow up accounts in a blink of an eye, in a few minutes. Let alone a few trades. So bro, the best thing I can tell you, bro, is if whatever firm that you're using has a lockout feature, use it and use it to its max abilities, bro. Um, it's the best thing you could do, realistically. Really the best thing you could do. Now, for those that don't know, you might be wondering, oh well, David, most of us are trading on Tradevate. Tradevate doesn't really have a lockout feature until now. They're actually working on an update to go ahead and implement Top Steps or Top Step X's um lockout feature into Tradevate, which is gonna help so many of you guys. Now I don't really think the update is out yet, but I do know that they are working on it and they're very close to finishing on it. So yeah, it's gonna help a lot of you guys. All right, so I'm gonna literally I'm not trying to sound aggressive, but I'm gonna force you guys to use this feature, bro. I don't want to hear anyone saying, "Oh, dude, but I full ported and I lost my account in one trade." Not anymore. I want you guys to be using this lockout feature. All right, I'm gonna ban you off the server if you're not using it, bro. Pretty much like that, bro. But yeah, no, no, no. I know that TradeAway has a lockout feature, but it sucks, dude. It's horrible because, dude, you could just turn it off, bro. So, like, what's the point? You know what I mean? What's the point of locking you out when you could just turn it off, bro? You know what it reminds me of? Hold on, look. The lockout feature for TradeAway reminds me of this. Hold on. Look, it reminds me of this, bro. The lockout feature on TradeAway reminds me of this picture, bro. Like, you get locked out, right? It will lock you out, and you go into your settings and you just turn it off and you keep trading. Like, bro, it makes no sense, bro. Any trades? Not yet, bro. We're waiting on the setup. Well, we already got one, Joel, which was long off open, but not many people caught it because it happened too fast. So I'm on trying to find another setup. I've done it, dude. We've all done it, bro. That the lockout feature sucks, but it makes no sense. You know, the door the way, bro. But yeah, I got locked out yesterday for a 1,200 daily loss limit. Wasn't really a lockout feature, but Tradify and Top One have one. It's really good to use. Yeah, Tradify is actually working on being one of the best ones to use right now. Um, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Lost all of this within the past week. Topstep has yet to fix my five. Oh, I'm assuming you lost it because of the issues, right? I'm literally one trade away from losing all my accounts that I've worked so hard to build this year, dude. Wait, Brady, was this with the Topstep going down or no, dude? You guys don't understand how much. Hey yo, bro. I mean, dude, you have a point, bro. You have a point. Anyways, bro, you guys don't understand how much um like a lot of people are leaving Top Step. Like no one's gonna use, or a lot of people are like just not gonna use Top Step anymore. Cause yeah, dude, it's like you know what it is, bro. That the broker that you're using goes down, and they can't even like what's the word, like give you back for it, bro. That's very. I don't even know what to say, bro. Like you can't trust that firm anymore. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, I'm really hoping they can get back to you and give you all that money back, bro. Um, dude, don't be scared to spam them, bro. Like, trust me, they're already getting flooded. They're gonna be forced to because they're gonna lose money. No one wants to trade with them anymore, bro. Like, bro, everyone online is saying, bro, fool me once, shame on me, whatever. Fool me twice, whatever. Fool me three times, then bro, you're just stupid for using them. You know what I mean? Like, dude, come on now, bro. Like, dude, they've messed everyone up 3 days in a row. Like, come on, bro. You can't be using that. Especially if you want to be making money and making a living out of trading or making a career out of trading, you can't be using these very unreliable firms, bro. Like, it just can't be, you know? So, dude, TopStep is gonna have to do a lot and a lot of work to gain trust back because the trust that they have right now is garbage. And if you guys continue to use and buy TopStep accounts, I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying, maybe wait a little bit, wait till they fix the issues and then use them. You know what I mean? Because dude, what they're doing right now is messed up. And the fact that they're not even giving you the losses back due to their fault, due to it being their fault, is just it says everything, you know? And it kind of feels like they're doing these outages on purpose because you know, I've used TopStep before and I've been in a trade during an outage and they always give you the money back. They'll be like, hey guys, the servers went down, whatever. But dude, recently when the servers went down and you look at the status page, it says that nothing went wrong. So they're probably gonna be like, oh yeah, but our status page says nothing happened, so we can't give you the money back, even though it did happen, and everyone has been saying it. So it kind of feels like it's like planned, like they're purposely doing this so they don't pay out traders, or I don't know. I really don't know. It doesn't make sense because going down once is one thing, going down 3 times in a row is another thing. Apex screwed me on the PA fees $6. They charged me $68. Well, they're not $6 anymore. They haven't been $6 for like a whole week. I knew TopStep was on some BS when I saw those trading education live streams where they were always red. Yeah, yeah. I don't really want to get into that part. But yeah. As a prop firm, I don't really think you guys have the right, or obviously you do have the right, but I really don't think it's fair as a prop firm to stream your trades to your customers. That doesn't really make that much sense, because you know that a lot of people will be like, oh, but dude, he's the CEO of TopStep. He must know everything about the markets, right? Let me follow him. Red trade, blown accounts, and guess what? That's money into their pockets because they're trading TopStep evals, which means that it's their own accounts. They're not losing anything, you know. So think about it, guys. Think about it. I don't know. Just if you guys ask me, you guys know I never try to talk down on anything or anyone. I just try to stay in my own lane and just take my own trades. But something seems very fishy or really shady with TopStep, especially recently. You know, with Apex, they probably locked me out of 30K of my own money. What do you mean? They probably or they have. In October, Apex closed an account with 10K I had made. Whoa, how come? Because Apex is actually known to be, and I'm not on any glazing stuff. Like I'm talking like with stats and everything. Apex is known to be paying out like millions, like per trader. I think the most recent $1 million payout was to Desi Trades. I'm sure you guys know who he is. Desi Trades, he requested like a 900,000 something dollar payout. Then we have Jade Cap, which requested like a $2 million payout. Then we have Kane, which requested like a $1 million payout. So I don't see why they would lock you out of $10,000 when they're paying out like $1 million. You know what I mean? But yeah. Uh, how come though? $1 million is absolutely insane. Well, dude, how do you? If you really think about it, bro, it's really okay. Apex is. By the way, guys, for those who are probably wondering, like, dude, stop talking so much in this trade. The markets aren't doing anything. We're waiting on something. Um, what's it called? What was I gonna say? I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. When they're paying out these $1 million payouts, it's kind of like free publicity for them because, dude, everyone at the time is gonna be like, dude, this prop firm just paid $1 million to a trader. Like, what the heck? And it's like free publicity. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not on any firm's side. Every firm has done something shady in the past. You know what I mean? It's just how it works. You know what I mean? When it comes to working with this much money, something is bound to happen eventually. You know what I mean? Whether it's a payout denial, an account disappearing, servers going down on purpose. Look, I know I'm not one to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't even think that's a word, bro. The people that like I can't even say the word, bro. Whatever. You guys get the point, right? But I personally think TopStep is doing that on purpose, bro. I think they're doing it on purpose. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Um, like servers and the fact that servers are going down because data is delayed, you can't mess that up 3 times as well. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make sense. Question Blast, you think Apex pays out the guys that promote them and have a huge following? Um, I promote Apex quite a bit. I mean, it's literally on my stream, and I've had my payouts denied quite a few times. So, and I know a lot of people as well. Like Brian Stonk, I think you guys know him. Lonzo trades as well, Desi as well. They're way bigger traders than I am with a way larger following than me. And they've gotten their payout denied more times than I can count. So I don't think that theory is true where Apex pays out or picks and choose who they want to pay out, because I've seen them get their payouts denied quite a few times. And if you guys want to do your own research on that, you guys can go on Twitter and search up Lonzo or Desi or Brian or any other big trader, and I'm sure they got their payout denied. Jadon as well. He recently got a $50,000 payout, and he got his payout denied before that. So, and he's a pretty big creator, you know. Hey David, I just put the indicator and it says this: refresh your trading view. Refresh your trading view, and you should be good. Payout denied. That's why. But remember, a lot of traders out there, the one thing that you guys don't really see is, okay, a lot of people get butthurt in the trading space. Ego is a very big thing, like one of the biggest things. Like, bro, ego. It's dude. The main reason why you guys don't see me on social media flexing money or payouts or this or that, it's because, bro, it's you don't get anything positive out of posting these things, dude. Like the trading community has gone into such a shithole in the last few years. It's horrible. Everything is all about, oh, I bet I make more money than you. Oh, but I'm a better trader than you because I make more money than you. Oh, I'm a better trader because I've caught more points than you. Nothing is supportive anymore. So now it's everything is all about egos. And when these traders, when they're getting their payouts denied by this prop firm, their ego takes over because they're like, oh, but dude, I have this following. This prop firm is not paying me out. They're a scam. They're super shady. And then you ask them, they're like, okay, well, what was the reason why you got denied? Obviously, there should be a reason. They don't reply. They don't say anything. They just keep saying, oh, but dude, this prop firm sucks because they denied my payout. They feel like they think that there's a such a higher person than everyone else because they might have a following, or they might be making more money than you, or catching more trades than you, or whatever it is. And they feel so like on top of the world that the second their ego gets crushed, they just call it a scam. And that's one of the biggest reasons why most of these firms are known to be scams, like Apex, for example. Anytime that Apex denies your payout, they will tell you. I'm pretty sure by law they have to tell you. They can't just be like, oh, we just don't feel like paying you out. But yeah, dude, guys, the main reason why I don't do social media, bro, is ego, dude. I hate it, bro. Every time that I see some trader on TikTok or whatever flexing a Lambo, or, oh, but dude, guys, today I made $40,000. Dude, I hate it, bro. I did ask put on the TikTok, I'm not interested in this video, bro. I hate those videos, dude. And they always reply to these comments like they're such a bigger person, bro. Like it sucks, dude. It really does suck. I really hate when these traders do it, bro. Mamba FX, that bro, he's one of the biggest people with egos, bro. I'm sure it's all for content, right? I'm sure he's not a douchebag like that in real life. I would hope not, but yeah, Mamba FX, he's one of them. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that Mamba FX is a bad person or anything. It's just you get the point, right? Like in terms of ego, it's all just money talk, bro. It's just money and money and money and money and money and money. You know what I mean? But yeah. Lamro. I haven't really seen his content. I'm sure he trades forex or something, but yeah. Damn, David throwing shade at RP. RP doesn't really flex his money. Um, yeah, no, he doesn't really flex anything. He obviously, we all know, I'm sure he's known as well. Because people will say in the comments all the time, that Lambo phase was it got quite repetitive. You know what I mean? I'm sure he can agree as well. Like, no hate or anything. But I'm sure you got the point because he stopped posting about the Lambo too. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, when you get a new car, even I was there. You know what I mean? Everyone's there. It's like, dude, like, um, you want to show it off, right? But obviously, everything gets repetitive after a while. So yeah, no, RP has always been a person. In my opinion, I feel like RP is quite humble. Obviously, when some hate comments come along, ego can get in the way. A little flex here and there, but you know what? That, I'm sure that's all of us. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm getting for 25K. Not don't live stream 5K for what? I think for the mentorship. I don't know. I've asked RP quite a few times. I've called him and everything. I'm like, hey, like, dude, I would love to work a little bit more on your mentorship, dude. I feel like I can provide a lot more value. But no, so I'm not really in the mentorship space on what he does. So I don't really know how he does it since I'm not in it. I know RP is a super good guy, bro. He's a super cool guy. I've met him in real life and everything. Um, I'm not really super close to RP though. So like I don't really talk to him rarely ever. We just work together, in the same server. But yeah, super cool guy. I met him in real life, bro. He's super energetic, super good. Super good. Yo, pause. Super cool. My bad, guys. Yo, you know what? Let me stop glazing. Let me stop glazing. But yeah, no, he's a cool guy. That's all I'm trying to say. But yeah, no, a lot of people out there, bro. When money gets in the way, bro, ego is one hell of a thing, bro. And if you guys see any trade with an ego, please be careful. All right. Please be very, very careful with these people. Or just anyone online, you know what I mean? Even me, you know what I mean? Just be careful, right? Because a lot of people could be really shady, and stuff. I'm not saying I'm shady. I'm just saying, obviously, before you see anything, obviously, always just do your research. You know, it's always good to do your research. But yeah, David, why can't I buy Apex comes with a debit card? I'm sure you can, bro. Why not? Maybe it's your bank. They probably don't approve of certain banks because it could be disputes or a lot of stuff. David, that's not me, bro. Bro, I'm not from Israel, bro. Stay away from money, please, sir. Those scam me. Oh yeah, he has a history. Like I said, I don't like talking about it. I'm gonna avoid the question, but yeah, there's history over anyone, bro. Now, when the SEC gets involved, that becomes a little bit of a problem. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm not trying to get involved. That's some Wolf of Wall Street type of thing, bro. We know you're not shady. What if I am and you guys just haven't found out, bro? Hmm? Have you thought about it like that? No, I was kidding. Anyways, uh, but yeah, David, you're not shit. All right, bro. I'm trying to be tough, bro, but yeah. Anyways, guys, we're slowly selling off back down. The market is slowing down a little bit. I'm assuming this is the OPEX momentum coming in. So hopefully the market is able to move a little bit more. Now, I want to ask you guys because I personally love the 5-minute time frame setup, but obviously we do have some 15-minute time frame restrictions into shorts. How do you guys feel about the setup? Would you guys want to take it? Would you guys avoid it? It's like yesterday's trade, so you guys let me know. Dude, you are not capable of being shit. All right, bro. All right, say I'm a goody two shoes, bro. Like, what's up with you, bro? But yeah. Now I'm gonna stay off. Yeah, but only with good volume. So it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. I'm gonna watch the trade. I'm probably not gonna commentate behind it. Bro, I really, really, really hope that a lot of you guys were able to catch the trade from this morning, man. The trade from this morning, although it was really fast, it was such a good setup, bro. It played out quite good. Missed the first trade by a minute, bro. It did play out really fast though. Wait, Blast. Wait, let me read it. Okay, Blast. What's additionally in your mentorship? It's not anything super crazy. Like I'm not gonna tell you, bro. I'm gonna go to your house and trade for you, bro. Like it's just more of like a one-on-one type of thing. Like if you feel like you need help personally, like the videos that I do and everything and the questions I'm answering and everything aren't helping you to a personal level, and you feel like you need that like extra one-on-one level, I always do my one-on-one calls. I have a Google Drive with about 60 to 70 hours of videos. um I do group calls where I review your trades, my trades, mistakes, reviews, winning trades, and so on to gain more consistency. Just anything that you potentially need um to master my strategy at least. I offer it on the mentorship. Well, I do it also in the premium, but guys, the reason I do the mentorship is because I don't like to charge too much, right? But I mean, obviously the premium is like $10, right? But the thing is, with the price that low, a lot of you guys join. So when a lot of you guys join, I can only focus on so many people. You know what I mean? I can't give you everyone in here my best work. Well, I try to. But I can't give everyone like their dedicated everything. David Schwartz? Yo, hold on, bro. I'm trying to the setup is not working out yet. Give it a second. Give it a second. Yeah, relax. But yeah, With the mentorship, it just allows me to kind of prioritize you in my free time while I'm charting and trading and everything. Because with the premium, there's a lot of you guys in here, so I can't really like do too much, because there's just too much volume. I can't focus on everyone all at once, so it takes time. So with the mentorship, I kind of just prioritize it. But yeah, anyways, we are selling off, guys. We are getting a DO sweep from both 560 and 508. We are pretty bearish right now. We are getting a little bit more selling momentum. Not the craziest selling momentum, but enough to tell us that sellers are in somewhat of the control. We are inside of a 5-minute gap. An inverse off this gap does not look bad at all. The only issue is the 15-minute gap. So you guys let me know. Do you guys like this trade off the 5-minute, or are you guys gonna avoid it? I'm gonna do a poll in the chat. One sec. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick poll here, guys, before we get the inverse. I want to see whether you guys want to take the setup or not. Like I said, I'm just gonna watch it. I'm not really gonna try to commentate too much behind it. I'm not even gonna bother typing it up or anything. But yeah, and I agree. It's not an A. It's definitely a good setup on the certain time frame that we're on. But what makes for an A+ setup is everything looks perfect. Like you can't miss out on the setup. With this setup, on the other hand, it looks really good, and we have volume. We're about to get the inverse and everything. The only issue is the 15-minute time frame. We can bounce from anywhere in this range here, and that's the problem. So although the 5-minute looks really confirmed with the 15-minute bearish rally gap projection, selling pressure kicking in, us being bearish, us inversing this gap, room for lower and everything, the issue is the 5-minute can stop y'all at any given time. So it's kind of like a ticking time bomb. All right. So it's really, I'm just going to watch it for myself. I'm not really going to commentate. If you guys want to take it, by all means, it's on the screen if you guys want to look for it. But yeah, let me check out the poll here. Let me see what you guys are saying. We have about 60 votes. And it's a 50-50. Wow. Okay, it's exactly a 50-50. So a lot of you guys are gonna be taking it. Some of you guys might be skipping out on it. But yeah, for me, I'm just gonna watch it. Hopefully, if you guys are taking it, it plays out. I'm hoping for the best. But yeah, in terms of commentary, this setup is a little bit maybe too risky for me to alert. So I would just be careful. You know what I mean? I'll be careful with you guys. Now, we kind of missed the inverse by like a literal tick here. So obviously no entry just yet. So obviously wait for the inverse, follow along with an impulse to confirm that sellers are in control. But yeah, so far no entry yet, at least. But yeah, this setup here, out of all of the setups that we've taken this week, have been quite risky. All right, guys. And by the way, guys, I'll be right back. I have to go check on something in the kitchen. One sec, guys. Stay here. One sec, guys. One sec. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm back. I just had to check up on something. but yeah. So far no inverse yet. I mean, we're getting a little bit more selling on the second try. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, hope no one pre-fired. I hope you guys have learned your lesson in the past to not do that, bro. It's like the worst thing you can do. Just wait for the entry, bro. It's right there. You know. How do I trade on Apex? What do you mean? You ever gone snowboarding or skiing? Dude, I really want to go for the month of January. I heard that's like when the best snow is there. Like the, what is it called? Like the powdery snow. So I might go for January, like early January. I can't find the chart. Um, Send me a screenshot. Let me see what you're seeing. January, February is the best time. Do you wait for retest on that entry on your screen? No, I don't do retest. I wait for an inverse and an inverse only, and we haven't gotten the inverse yet. Let me see. Someone see. Oh, there you go. Whoa, why is the market flipping so hard now? I mean, to be fair, we are inside the two gaps here, so inverse meaning selling a bullish value gap. Yes. Well, once we inverse it, of course. Real men snowboard, bro, with the rentals, bro. Yeah. But yeah, so far nothing yet, guys. The market's kind of just flipping here, like literally last second. Okay, I'm always a bit confused when you say enter after it breaks. You say after an impulse when an impulse we're late. Well, yeah, you're sacrificing a late entry for a good confirmation. And when you're late, I mean you're late by 5 points. 5 points shouldn't be making a big difference in your account. So it's not really a big deal. But yeah, I mean, dude, as long as you're still catching the whole move, whether you're late or not, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, if you're allowing 5 points to be considered late and mess up the whole trade for you, then we have to work on something in terms of your sizing. But yeah, no, I always tell you guys, you're paying the price of getting a late entry for a more confirmed entry, which just gives you like a better thought process behind the trade. Um, but yeah. Yesterday, single trade, I made $850. But I was down seven. Did I mess up the 30% rule? Not really. No, no. Apex is quite flexible with it, so you'll be fine. Why does trading inside of a 15-minute fair value gap affect the 5-minute setup? Because if we invert, and that's a really good question. I like that question. If we inverse this 5-minute setup, it looks like we would take shorts, right? Right. The problem is, if you take shorts here, it looks like we have nothing but straight selling into our price targets below, right? Right. The thing is, if you look at the 15-minute time frame, we are inside of a huge 15-minute gap, which means that we can potentially bounce anywhere in the gap, no matter what. All right. So although you have a good setup on the 5-minute with price targets and room for lower, this 15-minute time frame setup can mess you up at any given time whenever it feels like it. All right. So I always tell you guys, if you're gonna take an inverse, make sure that you're inversing both the 5 and 15-minute gap. So when you take the trade, you have nothing between you and that price target. Now the problem with today is if you want to wait for the 15-minute, you're gonna have to wait for over 100 points of a sell-off, about 150 points exactly. So yeah, probably not the most ideal short setup of the day, but yeah. Oh, dude, you're not on Tradevate, bro. You're on the Apex dashboard. Go on Tradevate and log in with your Apex details. Go on Tradevate. That's why you can't see the charts, bro. Here, let me send you the video. Here, check this out, and it should help you out in like full detail. One sec. Here you go. Watch this video, and you should be good. Are you gonna take a trade, or are you gonna trade or take the trade, or will you only do commentary? For this one, I don't even want to consider it a trade that I would take just because of that 15-minute time frame. Um, for the most part, I did do commentary earlier this morning, which was the 45-point trade that it played out right over. Wait, no, I'm in last year's market. The one from this one right here. I know a lot of you guys weren't able to catch it, which is why I'm staying on for a little bit longer, trying to find another one. But I can't really find any other setup here. I mean, the 5-minute looks really good, but I don't want to tell you guys to take it because it's just too risky in my eyes because of this 15-minute. So I'm trying to wait for a better looking setup to form, but so far it's kind of looking a little bit choppy. So we'll see. We'll see realistically. The indicator's already in short on the 15-minute time frame. Oh, well, you have the continuation model turned on. That's why. If you're looking for a continuation, what's your confirmation except a 35-point bounce? As long as the bias is aligned with that bounce and everything, that's all you need. With the continuation model, it's a lot less loose to take a trade. With an inverse, you need a deal sweep, selling pressure, an inverse, and a whole bunch of stuff. With the bounce, all you need is a fair value gap, a bounce into that gap with a bullish bias or a bearish bias, depending on the direction, and you just take off after 35 points. All right. No, guys, it's too risky. Hey, Mega, before you get off, were you green off the first trade or no? Or your cash today? Unless you already got off. Oh no, you didn't. Okay. Uh, Missed it. No problem, bro. If I see something for the PM session, I'll probably put it out. But yeah. Once again, if you guys missed the first setup today, I know it was quite early and quite quick. Don't FOMO. You know, don't get emotional. I will try to find you guys one more setup for today, but for now, I'm not really seeing anything super crazy in the markets that I'm loving. Maybe longs will look pretty good a little bit later throughout the day. I mean, our bias is flipped from bearish to bullish due to 508 being swept again. So if you're able to inverse this gap up here, we can be able to take longs later today if you guys are pretty open to it. It would just take a little bit more time because we do have to pick up a little bit more volume here, and we also do have to pick up the volume into about an 80-point push up to get that inverse. This morning was great. I just took profits too early. You're good, bro. As long as you're green, bro, you're chilling, bro. You know what I mean? Can't be mad at green. Exactly. But yeah, bro, these last 2 days, today and yesterday have been quite messy. Yesterday being a very choppy market, and today being a little bit draining, because we had such a good setup and not everyone was able to catch it. So, it's quite tilting. You know what I mean? Because we would have been off by now, if a lot of you guys caught it. But it's all good. It's all good. Then a delayed TP. What do you mean delayed TP? What does that mean? You got slippage on the take profit? I'm not sure how that works. I'm up 4K, but I want to catch a large short trade. We'll give up a hint. If you're already up $4,000, to call it a day, bro. Why do you have to risk more? There's no way you're not satisfied with $4,000, bro. I know, but it's Friday, so YOLO. No, bro. Come on now, bro. We gotta see consistency in your trading, bro. Not no YOLO, bro. Call it a day, bro. What's the update for the indicator? Here, let me send it again. One sec. It'll be this one right here. One sec. Let me try to find it. Right here. There you go. Let me see. Plus, how did you go viral or grew or okay, wait. Let me reword your question. I'm assuming you're asking, did you go viral or did I grow organically? I think that's how you say it. To catch so many people to pay you for the premium. Actually, I never really went viral on TikTok or Instagram. I never really post videos in the first place. The way I grew is, I put a lot of work into, or my very best into all of my work. So what I do is, before I grew like to this much of a size with you guys, I would go into a lot of big traders servers and I'll be like, hey, I feel like I'm a pretty good trader. Here's my work. I can work for you for completely free. As long as I'm able to grow a community from your members, it's a win-win, right? So I would take your work and I will do it for you, and I just want to gain trust with the community. I don't know if you guys know who Decrypt is. I did it with him. I did it with T Trades back in the past. Before T Trades kind of blew up. I'm sure you guys know who T Trades is. I did it with RP. And then as I move on through communities, I'm slowly gaining the trust of some people here, some people there, some people over there. And when I made my own server, a lot of people were like, "Hey, I would like to see more of your work, and more detailed in your work, like more of your work in more detail." And I'm like, "Hey, I have a server. Obviously in these servers like Decrypts, RPs, I'm very limited to the things that I can post. Like I can't be promoting my social media all that much. I can't be promoting my YouTube all that much because obviously I'm kind of self-promoting. You know what I mean? That's kind of against the rules. So I would put my Discord link. If you guys look at my Discord, I've always had it on for like the last 3 years. But if you guys look at my Discord, I have this thing where I think if you look at my profile, I don't think it will show it. But if you guys click on my profile, it will say like this thing that says, "Hey, join my Discord." And it will have the link to my Discord. So when people see my profile, they're like, "Oh shoot, he has a Discord. Let me kind of look at it." And that's how I grew organically. So, like I said, I've never been one to like flexing or like showing off money or trades or whatever. So I kind of just grew based off showing off my work and not the results from my work. You know what I mean? So hopefully that made sense to you, bro. So yeah. That's how I got to you blast through RP. Yeah, a lot of you guys in here are actually through RP. I ended up putting my very onto a server. I put so much work, so much time, so many classes, so many hours of content, so much of everything. And a lot of people are like, hey, maybe this guy, he's showing the trades, they're working out, I'm making some money with it. I like this guy. And then boom, you guys join. Right? That's my way in promoting my brand and just myself. All right. Did you not get top 1 trading group on WAP at some point? No, I got top 15. Um, for those that don't know, guys, I was top 15 in the whole world or in the whole platform on WAP of the top traders out there at one point. At one point, so I was on the front page at one point. but yeah, bro, David, on some real shit, you changed my life, big time forever. Great, hey, bro, thank you, bro. Or you're welcome. I think I don't know, but good shit, bro. That's all that matters. Bro, as soon as I joined your server blast, I knew I was in the right place. Thank you. Hey, bro, thank you, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I'm not trying to say like I'm better than anyone. I'm just saying that like I know I guess I have like a work ethic, I guess you could say, where I put my very all into all of this stuff, and a lot of people see it and they like it, and boom, they join. Right, so that's how I ended up growing. So I guess you could say I grew organically. Right, I didn't really go viral on Instagram or because I never really posted my videos. I've tried posting, I won't deny that fact. But I've never been consistent with it. It feels wrong. Like first of all, I don't like looking to a camera and talking to it. It feels kind of cringy, especially in public. Um, and when I did do it, it didn't really gain that many views. So, dude, who is connected to my yo, whoever's connected to my trading view in this chat, bro, chill out for a little bit, bro. It's like every day someone connects to my trading view, bro. And my password can't be that easy, bro. Bro. Anyways, bro. David, I learned from TGR originally, but I like the knowledge he gives out for free. But David going into nice, yeah, dude, I do my knowledge for free. Why? Yeah, I actually do. Everything I have is on my YouTube as well, or it's around this Discord. What's your all right, bro? You got your fast. Oh wait, you got a payout, Cito? Let me know so I can give you the payout, bro. David, what happens if I don't trade my PAs until January? Nothing, bro. You're good. You're good, bro. You can have these PAs for years and nothing happens. Bro, mama, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to give you guys a trade, bro. But yeah, it's very slow today. Yeah, since we're out, listen right now. Let's see. I don't know if he has max trades. Yeah, I've never heard of max trades. There's a bunch of dickheads. That's hard to listen to him. It wouldn't, bro. Now I don't want to. I feel like, yeah. I mean, bro. Thank you for that, bro. Thank you for that message. Yo, who the hell's honking? That's on my door, bro. Damn, bro. Anyways, can you resell PA? Unfortunately, no, bro. Unfortunately, no. Similar PA to yesterday. Yeah, I mean, dude, we are approaching the holidays, bro. So it can only get slower. You know what I mean? So yeah. Dude, I was really hoping that I know I keep mentioning, bro, but I was really hoping that a lot of you guys today were able to make money from the first trade, which you guys did, a lot of you guys. But man, like if a lot more of you guys would have caught it, bro, I would have been off a long time ago, bro, to not trade this market, dude. If only you have started the live 5 minutes earlier. I mean, dude, the thing is, when I started the live, look, let me show you guys. When I started the live, look, the trade was right there. Like it was just barely inversing it. So that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like I started the live just like barely on time. But by the time that you guys see the notification, you guys join the stream. By the time you guys see everything working out and understand what's happening, the trade is already playing out. So look, I started the live here, and you guys probably had like a good 30 seconds to take the trade. If it wasn't for that, bro, you kind of already missed the entry because then after that it kind of just no, look, you had like a whole like what like you had like a whole minute to enter the trade. and then it just played out shortly after, unfortunately. So yeah. Honestly, I'm only here to chill. I didn't even plan on trading today. Dude, me neither, bro. I'm super, super. Wait till you guys see my profits for this week, bro. You guys are gonna be like, what the hell? Off like 3 trades. I mean, to be fair, guys, this week, or at least at the start of this week, we caught not only a 200-point trade, which I didn't really hold all the way. So I'm not really gonna say it's 200 points. I held to like maybe like 80-ish points. So let me see. We caught 200 points on Monday. We caught 80 points on Tuesday. We caught 80 points on Wednesday. And then yesterday was a pain in the ass. And then today we caught another 40-ish points, which I didn't take. Right. So with 3 trades that I caught this week, it was just enough for me to make about 1.5K per account, which I'm going to be requesting sometime today. Does a week after Christmas usually get better? Usually, yeah. Keyword usually. I'm not trying to tell you guys it's gonna be crazy and it's the worst week ever. You know what I mean? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But yeah. Flex, how much do you make this week total? Okay, look, I feel like I have the right to flex it because we all did it live, and whatever, But yeah, bro, 1.5K per account this week, guys. With the work that we did live all together. So I kind of just avoided trading Thursday, and then today I'm also avoiding trading because although we did get a good winning trade on the commentary, I didn't take it because I'm pretty much done for the week. We know that we're entering at our own risk. Can you please say when you're entering, even if you don't enter for yourself, won't be bad if the trade is not going in our direction? Yeah, that's the part that gets me nervous, bro. I never want to tell you guys, oh guys, enter here, and it goes against us, and then I'm the one at fault. You know what I mean? That's the one thing I. So when I'm doing commentary, I'm just displaying the setup on the screen. If you guys want to take it at your own understanding and risk. But that's the one you guys might notice when I do commentary. I never tell you guys, oh, enter here. I say, hey, maybe an entry here wouldn't be bad, but I will never say, guys, enter now. I feel like it's just too much responsibility. I only do that when I'm taking the trade for myself because if the trade ever goes against us, I will take the blame for it. Obviously, a lot of people still hate on me when we take losing trades, but I'm doing my part and I'm saying, it was my fault because I looked at the trade, I found the trade and everything. But when it comes to commentary, since I'm not taking it, I also don't want to take the responsibility that if I'm not red and you guys are red, I just don't think it's fair, right? So what I'll do is I'll just display the entry on the chart, and if you see it and you like it, you take it. You know. Um, but yeah. Have you ever signed up for a signals group? Well, I have. I've been there, done that. I mean, you guys are kind of in the signals group. The premium is more signals than education. Although we do have our fair share of education, you guys are mainly here for the live trading. You know what I mean? So, it checks out as a signal group, Let's lock in. Yeah, we are kind of selling off a little bit more here. Maybe the second time into the inverse might be the time. Now, guys, please do not forget, this setup is risky. I'm not really even going to commentate behind it because I don't suggest it myself, mainly because of this 15-minute fair value gap. Now, if you guys don't care about this 15-minute and you want to take a trade, this setup looks good on the 5-minute at least. Now, the 15-minute is a little bit iffy, so please be careful. All right, guys. So yeah, it's one of the more riskier setups, just like yesterday. All right, so if you guys want to avoid this and maybe not risk anything, maybe avoid this setup. All right, but if you guys don't care and you guys want to pass an eval here and there, this might be the setup. Right now, I will say, although we are setting off quite consistently, the volume isn't all that crazy. So this trade might take a little bit longer than usual, but I mean, we'll see at the end of the day. I heard yesterday got PTSD. No way, take it. No way, I'm taking this. I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like, we all saw how good the setup looked, and it didn't work out because of the 15-minute holding us back. Today's the same case, right? So if you guys have PTSD from yesterday, it's probably not the smartest thing to really trade this setup. But once again, if you don't care and you just want to trade, by all means, the setup looks quite good. All right. I mean, we have pretty good price targets below and everything, but we'll see. Hey, bro, thank you, bro. And yeah, 100%, bro. You guys know, no matter, dude, you guys see me. I've ended the day green and everything, and I'll still stay on to teach you guys something. It's what I enjoy doing. You know what I mean? Let me see. I'll take the $600 loss from yesterday, and I'm done for this week. I'm still up $300 on the week. Then you're good, bro. As long as you're green for the week, that's all that matters. Forget about a red day, bro. We can always make it back. 1,500 on 10 accounts? Yes. 1,500 per account this week. About to stay cash for the end of the year. Yeah, dude, I'm probably gonna stay cash until the year ends as well, bro. I mean, it's only 1 week next week. I'll still be on. Don't get me wrong. I'll still be on. But I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. Either I size one micro and try to give you guys trades, or I don't know, bro. I really don't, because obviously I'm sure you guys are here for the live trading. I can't just leave you guys with no live trading for a whole week. Are you crazy? I can't do that. So I have to find a way to get some trades next week, but I don't know what to do. So I'll probably figure it out over the weekend. Um, okay, so wait, let me see something. When are the markets closed? I think it's Thursday and Friday, right? Or Wednesday and Thursday. Let me see. Forex Factory. Let's see what we got here. Next week. Oh, I was about to say, why does next week have so much news? Oh my god, I got scared. Okay, so Monday we have no news, which is the 22nd. So the Monday will be open. So Thursday, Wednesday, and Thursday will be closed. So we could try to trade Monday and Tuesday and just avoid Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it next or this weekend. But dude, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Today does not even feel like a Friday. um, but yeah, let me see. Is that requestable profit? Yes, I'm gonna be requesting it tonight. And ES is also inside of this 5-minute inverse, but it's also in the 15-minute gap. So same setup on ES as well, which is pretty good. You know, at least we have an SMT, you know, following along. We're about to get a red to green flip. So this candle hypothetically should be the candle that gives us the entry. Very soon. It's just a matter of time. Muted? Wait, what? Oh, oops, guys, I clicked the mute button. My bad. But yeah, well, what I was saying, guys, was this should be the candle that gives us the entry. We're about to get a green to red into this inverse here. So yeah, hopefully you get it soon, because we're about to get a green to red. There's no way we don't reject. Hey, yo. Trump made the 26th a holiday? For real? No way. No way. Hold on. For real? Oh, he did. I saw on Instagram. That's right. He made it a federal holiday. So the market should be closed on Friday, right? And paid military? Nice. Okay, so yeah, Wednesday is going to be closed. Thursday is going to be closed. Friday is going to be closed. Apparently, according to Trump. Hey, yo, blur. What the heck, bro? But yeah, wait. Let me see. Did Trump make the 26th a holiday? Let me see what we got here. Hey, yo, why is Trump having... let me see. Trump gives federal workers Christmas Eve and the 26th off? Bro. Okay, that's sweet. That's pretty sweet. Okay, guys, so yeah, whether we want to trade or not, next week we can only trade Monday and Tuesday. Because Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are pretty much closed now due to Trump passing whatever, that we have everything off. Christmas Eve and the 26th off. That's quite sweet, bro. I actually like that. W Trump, man. Get W Trump in the chat, bro. Trump is Jewish? No way. I was about to say. Take Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off, Blast? Well, I kind of have to if the markets are going to be closed either way. I'm not going to be trading nothing, you know? He also gave a check to the military. Sweet. That's nice. You know what I mean? More evals, you know what I mean? More gambling. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. They can't close the markets for more than 4 days in a row, but that's only 3 days. They'll be forced to open Friday, but I mean, obviously, if it's a holiday, whether it's open or not, you shouldn't be trading it. It looks like, yeah, dude, the markets are so slow right now, bro. No one is trading Friday. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if it's open, dude, you're asking for, dude, you're gonna be like the only one in the. Bro, it's like going to school. I don't know if you guys ever did this in your school, but it's called take your child to work day or something, where if you didn't sign, if your parents didn't sign the paperwork, you'll be the only one in school, although it's open. That's what it's gonna be like in the markets, bro. You don't have to trade it. You know what I mean, bro? One time, bro, my mom made me go one time, bro. Oh my, never again, dude. Bro. The thing is, because back then, guys, dude, I would do nothing but play games, like nothing. Like I would never go outside, bro. My mom hated it, and it was time to stay at home with the take your child to work day or something. And my mom's like, nah, hell nah. All you do is play games. Now you're going to school. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Like, none of my friends are gonna be there. And then, bro, she made me go, bro. And I was literally, I have pictures to this day, bro. It was in freshman year. To this day, I have the picture. I was the only one in all my classes, bro. It was so, and bro, the teachers looked at me. They're like, bro, why are you here, bro? Like, ask your mom to go home or something, bro. And I would text her. I'm like, bro, mom, like the teachers are telling me go home, and she's like, nah, I'm at work. Stop texting me. I'm like, bro, and I did have to how to do it, bro. But at least the teacher will, they obviously I wasn't the only one in my classes. There was like two or three more people, but the teachers brought snacks and everything, and we just played movies. So it was quite chill. It was quite chill. But yeah, bro, that thing sucked, bro. So yeah, guys, well, pretty much long story short, don't trade on Friday. You're gonna be the only one in the markets. All right, it's not gonna be very good. Have you retired your mom yet? I don't really think I'm at that level, bro. But anytime that my mom ever needs something, bro, I'll always get it for her, bro. Always, always, always. That sounds like yeah, bro. It's a Cuban parent, bro. Dude, it's crazy. The blast lore is why he started trading, bro. But yeah, bro. I don't really think I'm at the level yet to really retire anyone in my family. Um, but I'm getting there, bro. I really want to get it. I'm Cuban too. Yeah, me too. Well, I was born in Italy, but I grew up in Cuba. Yeah, yeah. And I'm here in Miami. You know what I mean? You know, the Cuban, whatever. You know, Cuba for the US. You know. Hey yo, bro. How are you making these, dude? You two migrating to New Jersey, now Texas. Oh yeah, Texas is known for to be a lot of Hispanics, more Mexicans though. I mean, obviously it's right next to Mexico. You know what I mean? Is Cuba safe? Not anymore, bro. Not anymore. That place is it went to shit. I haven't gone in a long time. I know there's a lot of Cubans in here, a lot of Hispanic people in here. But yeah. Yeah, no, bro. I haven't gone to Cuba since 2016, bro. Ever since then, bro, my mom doesn't really like me going or like going in general because it got pretty bad, bro. So yeah, bro. Now everyone's just trying to leave. You know what I mean? Most of my family already, or actually all of my family already left Cuba. So they're kind of scattered across the U.S. now. Some in North Carolina, some in Texas, and then we're here in Miami. But yeah, bro, Cuba got pretty bad. So yeah, you speak Spanish? Yeah, bro. I just don't like speaking Spanish on stream. It feels kind of weird. I only speak Spanish to my family. Do you know Alex Gonzalez? Alex G, bro. Yeah, of course, bro. No, 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 bro. I'm gonna say it weird, and I don't like it, bro. Bro. But yeah. Anyways, guys, bro, this market is getting so slow, bro. Ugh, it's getting slower by the minute, bro, or by the candle. Is everyone rich in Miami? They like to make it seem like it. Yeah. No, most people in Miami can't are living paycheck to paycheck, bro. You see all these Lambos and everything, bro. It's all paycheck to paycheck. I'm sending you right now, bro. Let me see, David. I was on a call to clarify no trading next week. Only okay to trade Monday and Tuesday. Yes, yes. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday probably best to avoid it. But Monday and Tuesday we could try to trade it. All right, we could try. Let me see, bro. Has your mom ever had to tell you to ask for extra credit when you already had A's in the class? Dude, my mom, bro. Bro. I feel like that's what every Hispanic parent, bro. Even bro. My mom would tweak overseas, bro. I'm like, bro, like a C is not even that, bro. Even that, I had to have the teacher tell my mom that C's are just average. My mom's like, nah, C's are super bad, but she would act like it's the end of the world. I'm like, bro, relax, bro. She's like, nah, 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 you're not gonna have your phone until you get a B. I'm like, bro, that's the one thing I hated, bro. And I know a lot of you guys probably went through that, bro. I got grounded for getting C's. Dude, me too, bro. I'm like, bro, it's not even that bad. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. Back then I would fantasize over a coding, and bro, back in sixth grade. Let me tell you guys a little blastoise lore here while we wait for the setup. Wait, we might get it here. Hold on, or do we just wake again? Anyways, I hope you guys watch it. Like I said, I'm not. Oh, there you go. Please guys. Please be careful with the 15 minute. Please, 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 please. I don't want you guys to get stopped out on a Friday, bro. All right. I do not want you guys to get stopped out, especially with the market being so slow. I would suggest more on avoiding the setup more than anything. But if you guys want to risk it with your evals, at least by all means, Wait for the impulse, wait for a little bit more pressure, and then take it. All right, guys, please be careful with the setup. All right, but guys, bro, back then I used to fantasize over being a developer, and in sixth grade I figured out what inspect element was, bro. Bro, I was a demon with that, bro. I went to school the next day, and I'm like, guys, if you pay me right now, I could change your grades, and I could take a picture for you so you can show your parents, bro. That was my first ever business, bro. I promise you guys, bro. My first ever business, bro. Inspect element. When I figured out about it, bro, I'm like, cause okay, look, the way I found about inspect element is because back then on Roblox, like my mom would never buy me anything in games. She would be like, nah, it's a waste of money. Nah, buy clothes, no. So I would never buy any skins on any game. And I would go on YouTube and be like, oh, Roblox, free Robux. I was stupid. I was it's sixth grade, guys. I was like 10 years old. And the people would tell me, go on inspect element and paste this code. And it will change the website. I'm like, whoa, I didn't know you could change the website like that. That's pretty cool. Obviously, the inspect element didn't work after you refreshed it. But I'm like, wait, because my mom was telling me, check your grades. Like, let me check your grades. And bro, I had a pretty bad grade. I'm like, damn, bro, I gotta do something fast, bro. I need my phone right now. And I thought about it. I'm like, wait, inspect element, inspect element. Dude, I did it and it worked. Bro, next day I went to school. I'm like, guys, if you pay me right now $5, I'll change your grades right now, bro. Dude, that was bro. I would never forget about that moment, bro. I was doing that the whole year, bro. The whole year. And I was there saving a ton of people's lives, bro. Because I'd be like, bro, give me your account, your student portal account. I'll change your grade and I'll take a picture for you and you send that picture to your mom. And then she'll think that you have good grades, bro. Dude. Oh my god, bro. I was going crazy, bro. Obviously, after I was, for those in here that don't know, obviously I wasn't changing the grades. I was kind of just changing like the element of the website. So when you refresh it, it will just go back to normal. But bad grades equals life or death. Yeah, for some people, you know what I mean. So I don't think I think I was saving a lot of people's lives. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah. You're basically a full time coder, dude. And I mean, dude, that shit was crazy back then, bro. Bro, yeah, no, guys, this market, dude. Not even this inverse is getting respected, bro. This is probably the cue to get off this market, bro. This thing is buns, bro. It's super slow. It's not really respecting. I mean, obviously we knew why the 15 minute, which why I mostly suggested not to take the setup. But yeah, bro, this thing is garbage. Bro, it's probably the cue to get off. Loke genuinely, bro. Drop the update. I'll drop the update after the stream. But yeah, bro, this setup didn't even work. So yeah, bro, this market is the usual OPEX market, but it's probably time to get off in general. But yeah, time to get off 100%. Were you able to find a trade earlier? Yeah. The trade that I gave you guys earlier, it was a little bit too fast. It was the 45-point trade from here, right here. The longs of this into this here. But yeah, but yeah, dude, this market is slow as hell, bro. Just like yesterday. Yo, Blast, is there a 30-minute SMT between NQ and ES? Not really, no. NQ and ES they're following each other. I still made money for today trading. Okay, then you're good. Then you're good. Not trading today? Me neither, bro. Anyone lose that? I think I saw Blur take the trade. Obviously, like I said, I think I repeated it like a million times. I didn't really suggest it, and take it at your own risk. But if you guys did take it, it's a very slow one. But I think Blur took it. That's all I saw. How many PS do you have at the moment? I have 20, but I only use 10. With that tiny impulse got stopped out, you're good, bro. At least you size light. Hopefully. When will you trade next time? On Monday. I'll only trade Monday and Tuesday as long as the markets look good. But if the markets look like today and yesterday, I'm gonna keep avoiding it. But yeah, but this is probably the cue to get off. But this market is garbage. It's not even moving, even off a good setup. Well, to be fair, we had the 15-minute there, so I'm hoping you guys didn't count this one. But yeah, I'm out. Hey, yo, take it easy, bro. Let me see. I'm done trading. I lost too much for real, dude. This wasn't even a good setup, bro. Come on. Well, it was a good one. It was too risky. I literally told you guys, take it at your own risk if you guys like it. Did you use a strategy to pass your eval sizing wise? Oh no, with evals I just size heavier. Bro, Joel, I better see you on here on Monday, bro. I don't know what you're talking about quitting, bro. Yeah, but you got to be here on Monday, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. The 15-minute gap. Yeah, I didn't take this trade. I didn't take the trade. What made you all think today would play any better than our first trade yesterday? Well, it did, sort of. I mean, the first inverse worked out. Sorry, this trade specifically. Yeah, no, the volume on this one kind of said it all. I won't trade any PAs next week. Stay in cash. Really good call. Really, really good call. If you have evals, trade those. It'll probably be better. So you can at least try to pass them, you know. But if you have PAs, it's probably best to just wait for New Year's. I'm pretty sure RP is also calling it a whole week. Like he's gonna come back next year as well. I think I saw his message. So a lot of people are staying fully cash next week. I wish I could, but I really do need to stream. So yeah, I'll probably just stream some educational content or maybe some commentary or maybe some trades, just with like 1 or 2 micros, so I can at least make some money for like McDonald's or something, you know, off a good trade. Yeah, 1 or 2 micros. Yeah, me too, me too. If I do want to trade, like if the setup looks really good, I'll probably just like 1 or 2, maybe 3 micros. I need to get some evals for next week. Yeah, if anything, you know, you'll be good. But yeah, guys. I'm about to get off, bro. This market is pretty bad, and I do have to get some stuff done for today. So yeah, I don't really want to be watching paint dry in this type of market. But how do you feel? How are you feeling about the first 2 weeks of January? Do you believe price action is going to be great? It'll probably be good. I would hope so. But the reason I'm saying it's probably going to be good is because we don't have any holidays in January. The only reason I'm saying next week is going to be bad is because it's a full Christmas week. When does the PA discount fee end? The 23rd. So in like 3 days. No, 4 days. In 4 days from now. Yo, I'll call him, bro. Bro, Joel, you're good, bro. You're good. Now, I don't know how you're down so much on the month, but you're good. We can make it back, but trust. We just need a good market to kind of wake up again. Yesterday and today have been a little bit, you know, today's open was pretty good, but yesterday kind of messed up a lot of people, you know. Hey, yo, all right, bro. Up 50K for the month? Okay. We'll see. I posted in the profit channel from this morning. Have a great. Oh, so you caught the trade from this morning? Beautiful. Love to hear it. 47.5. Dude, that's good. Black's gonna try again Monday. Yeah, I'm gonna be on Monday. I'm gonna see how the market moves. And I'll let you guys know whether it's tradable or not. All right, guys. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'm personally gonna get off too, bro. As much as I want to stay cash next week, I will be on. All right, guys. But for today, I think I'm done with the charts, bro. The thing is gonna be slower than it already is, right? Because OPEX is gonna get slower and slower and slower as the day goes on. You're gonna trade XFA next week? Well, PAs, yeah. XFA is for tops. I do Apex, but same thing, right? Hey, much love. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Hopefully you guys had a great day. Hopefully you guys caught the first trade, and this trade right here didn't really mess you up. Although I did say, you know, I don't want to say anything, but I did say I don't really suggest it all that much. But yeah. Other than that, guys, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I gotta get some reviews going. And just post the results from this week. All right, guys. So stay tuned for that. And if I see anything, I'll let you guys know, but I probably won't. All right, guys, I probably won't see anything. But yeah, if anything, guys, I'll see you guys either later in the chat or on Monday. I will be live Monday 100 million%. I just don't know if I'm going to be trading. All right, guys, because obviously, you know, the chop. All right, guys. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off. Have a great rest of your weekend. And I'll see you guys on Monday then. All right, guys. Much love, Naya. Much love. All right. All right, anyways, I'll see you guys later. All right, guys. Peace out, guys. Peace. And you two guys, hopefully you guys were able to enjoy the stream. Hopefully you guys were able to catch the first winning trade from today. Although it did happen a little bit too soon. I know you guys probably didn't catch it. But yeah, the markets yesterday and today have been very, very slow. But yeah, regardless, we still had a pretty green week. So I'll take it. For me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and post my results on my Discord. But I'm personally up about 1.5K per account on this week. So I'll take it. You know what I mean? I'm very happy with the performance this week. Not the happiest with yesterday. But I mean, hey, it's still a green week regardless. You know what I mean? So yeah. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break off the charts. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week on Monday. All right, guys. I'll see you guys then. All right, guys.